Uh, oh my god, I can't believe we're here on episode 2 of Hooked on Hooked on You. There we go.
I can't believe I'm still watching advertisements for the channel.
That's a you
I can't
thing.
believe it's not butter.
What is it?
Let me put the message in the Discord.
What could it possibly be?
I don't know.
Margarine? Margarine?
No.
No?
Something much more complicated and disgusting.
What should be like the actual definition of I can't believe it's not butter. It's like it's actually pickle extract
Ew.
that has fermented.
But don't worry, who was it when we were having like a pickle conversation who was like, pickle is a palate cleanser, whatever.
Oh god, yeah, let's not recreate that moment. How about
I love you guys.
how
So
yeah,
silly.
so the episode's called the Narrator because I thought that would be like I remember because I was like, oh man, all day today I was like, oh man, we're playing Hooked on You. And I kind of was like, oh right, I remember how that ended. With Gangmudo saying, I don't want to play another episode of this.
I was like, I seriously, like, I tried my best. I was like, you know, guys, I don't think we're going to play this next week. And Matu was like, no, we are. And I was like, damn,
No, you know.
you missed.
No, the worst part was is that I don't want to play this either.
Why? Why didn't you take my out?
Because I think we should finish it. It can't be too long.
You are so dedicated.
I'm always dedicated to the bit, but also I don't know. I just think that look,
the cheat sheet.
there should be an eject button. There should be like an eject button on the channel where that's for like not 10,000, 100,000
Yeah.
points. You just
10,000's not, 100,000.
yeah, we just swap and watch Bluey instead.
EBT. Walk through. I'm a little sleepy.
No, that's fair.
A
Man.
little like sleepy.
No, I feel that, bro. I feel that. Like right before I got to today's recording session, I was I had like egg foo young, and I like took a nap and like I woke up and I was like, oh god, what year is it?
What year is it? So the last thing I remember that happened in this game is we went to sleep. We asked Spirit to stay with us until we fell asleep. And that was really sweet. And then we woke up in the middle of the night and Trapper was like looming over us and was like, hey, don't roll over. Like 3 inches to your left. I put a trap. Don't ask me why I put a trap, but just don't roll over. You're okay. Just do what I say and don't roll over.
Please don't do that.
You'll be all right. Just don't.
All right.
And there's like a weird, like, obviously we're trapped on this island or whatever, and the survivors from the game are here, and they're like our tour guides, but they're viciously afraid. And the Trickster is also here, but he's just kind of here. He may or may not actually be romanceable, but he shows up sometimes.
Yeah.
But we're after Spirit.
Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera.
Just like Total Drama Island.
Oop. Okay.
Uh-oh. Can you blame me for not getting along well with the others? I mean, I haven't had a real conversation with anyone since I was a child. I take the fact that I haven't slaughtered the newcomer for their meat yet as a win. Is it just me, or like, is this very slow on my end? Is that what's happening?
Let me see if I can fix that real quick.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
Gone.
Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I say.
I don't know how to do Russian accent.
Yeah. Oh no,
Bit
the
better.
screen went away.
It's
What
a
a
little
terrible-
bit better.
What a terrible thing to happen.
I have to channel Esther.
Esther?
Esther from Orphan.
Orphan?
But this feels more like Zarya. Because I'm exaggerating it a little bit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Where is stream? Watch stream.
You know, I could have sworn last time I was able to play this with a controller, but I guess I didn't. So I'm just gonna have the
I
mouse
don't
here.
remember.
Neither
I don't
do
remember. How would one even know? Did I actually post that to the Discord? Let me super double check that it went to bulletin board. It did. Join our Discord so that you can know things. Except today, because I forgot to make a noon announcement. So probably no one remembered to come.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyways, they look pretty tasty though. I don't remember her being a cannibal, but I don't.
No, I think they all
know.
are. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe in this game, but I don't remember that being like their lore. So who knows what'll happen tomorrow? Hey, Dwight, do we have a Tarragon on the island? Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I am a master of self-control. Right now, I'm using all the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. I thought it went really well. Let's just say I didn't love it. That was funny. Laugh! I said laugh, damn it! Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it that much better for me when they're screaming. Whoa, stop. Don't threaten me with a good time.
I don't really care. This island is full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from my plan anyways.
I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I didn't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Amanda says, I was gonna say have fun, but my god, the writing sometimes, right? He's a master of setting up bait. A master baiter, if you will, says Oddball.
My god.
Thanks, Oddball. Uh-oh, I got kicked out.
You got kicked out?
Yeah, it's back, but that was weird.
Okay.
We're fine.
You open your eyes, the sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo.
Yeah, that's it.
Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out at the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee.
Great.
Morning, beautiful. I thought you might have a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right.
My god.
God, Joe, no!
Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful
He definitely
demeanor yet, though.
Scooped this out of the soul pool.
That's right. the classic Dumbledore soul pull. Iconic.
I remember that.
Everyone knows musicians are morning people.
I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island.
Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the... Oh, never mind. He left.
I don't enjoy his rat tail.
Well, at least he brought me a cup of... Oh, wait. Don't drink that. That wasn't like, that's not the voice.
Yeah. Don't worry, Narnar's just saved us.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
They don't call him Trickster because he's on the good. He's good on a skateboard.
Fuck. He definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place that you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain.
Amanda's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, reader, listen to me verbally jerk off for 2 hours. Ha, I'm hilarious.
It's funny because the narrator isn't supposed to have a personality, and yet I do.
And please make sure to
So
leave a
meta.
review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you, so can we please move on? No.
Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator who's so funny physically just knock the coffee out of your hand?
Who's fucking hilarious?
So funny.
Oh. I can't emphasize enough that I am fucking hilarious. And This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment.
This is an excellent use of our time. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance.
Fine, go ahead.
Okay. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, a 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. Saint almost says, quick pee in the ocean to assert dominance. Please
You know what,
don't
actually,
do that.
Out of plain curiosity, gang, right now, in this moment, what would you rate this game?
Out of what?
5.
Out of 5? 2.
Oh, I was gonna say 3.
Oh, you're so nice. I'm sorry. The makers of this game is really cool, except for this.
Yeah.
You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this.
Art
So-
freaking pretty as hell, especially the background art.
Yes, the artwork is saving the game for me. You
And
should-
the idea behind it is very nice.
Yes.
Let me actually turn up the brightness on my screen. Let me turn down the brightness on my screen. It's a little too bright there.
You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Are they talking to us right now?
Yeah, maybe they're
They've been hearing us.
responding.
Oh no, this is live.
Constructing these elaborate vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of process. Perfection is overrated, and the universe is filled with mysteries. I feel like this is not the right voice for this character anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you should do whatever you like.
Until I think of it, we ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them.
That hurt me. I'm
Like this, how long has this, since we woke up and haven't talked to a single killer besides Trickster, who isn't even really romanceable, that I know of? How long has this been going on?
We've just been staring into space, doing meta jokes.
Yeah.
Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from the poorly made cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, guys. Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah, we're Monomi and Monokuma.
Yeah.
That fan art was so cute.
Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago.
It's always... They always do this on the second morning.
Sad, really.
Even if they do make great points.
Oh, sure, they make great points. I agree.
Can we
What
please
are we
move
talking
on?
about?
Oh, the ocean and the narrator.
Are they aware of those two characters?
For this joke, I think they are.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Apologies, Doctor. Mm-hmm.
The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time on this island?
Let me double check that this isn't something that impacts.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it does. So I think we're okay to, be,
I'm not suspicious
Oh,
that there's no option.
yeah.
Yes, I'm not at all suspicious that there is no option here.
Oh, there it is. Alright.
What an encouraging response.
And we're so glad you're not suspicious.
Hey, Claudette, maybe Dr. isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here.
Zero chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond.
Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Dr. We're so happy that you're having fun.
I didn't say I was having fun. Yeah.
We're all having fun, Dr.
Do you hear us? We're having fun! You are enjoying this experience!
You love the narrator!
He's so cool and funny!
We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place.
Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement?
Is that like a minigame? No.
This doesn't impact the...
I don't know if it impacts it because it starts day 2 off on something that has to do with spirit. So, like, I have no idea if this impacts anything.
No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Dr. agree to the terms of this
Dicks.
verbal contract.
That was kind of funny.
Perfect!
Sorry, I was taking a drink. Delightful.
Excellent.
Yes. Yes. Hey, Doctor. It's still totally cool if you have consecutive feedback, constructive feedback. If you have constructive feedback, the place to leave that is a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this.
Like, if all of this kind of dialogue was things that, like, Dwight and Claudette said, that would make sense. I would even forgive the ocean thing because, yeah, there probably should be a character that's like the entity in this game that's, like, you know, the watching over us and, like, forcing us to do all this and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, having this extra character, it's like, I can't even tell who's supposed to be the entity. Is it the ocean or is it this narrator? But, like, I feel like they could have put some of this on Dwight and Claudette. Like, they're not even using Dwight and Claudette to, like, the fullest of their capabilities because they had to make this narrator character. It's like one too many guys here.
Too many cooks in the kitchen, as it were.
Yeah. Crowding me. I can't make no cheeseburger under these conditions.
Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, there can only mean one thing.
Get out of me. Breakfast. I don't know why I feel like the narrator is in us somehow.
Get out of
And
me.
that's why I can hear it.
I don't know why. When you said that, I just imagine, like, someone, like, just being like, this baby kicked me too many times. Get out of me.
Like, it doesn't feel like they're in our brain. It feels more like they are in our, like, stomach area. Like, you remember the, like, asshole, like, fear guy who was living in Finn's belly button in Adventure Time?
Yeah.
That's, like, who I think this is. Like, he, like, keeps snaking out of our belly button to, like, talk to us. So we're like, suck it back in. Ugh, I don't want to talk to you. Get back in me. Like, I don't know. Whatever.
Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies. Load up.
I see lard. Oh, but it should be lard?
It should be load up.
Maybe it should be lard? I don't know. 'Cause
Lard?
R
Like
and
the- like
O are really
fat?
far away from each other.
Like bacon grease and shit?
I don't know. Like, is that a like a saying that I don't know?
Yeah, pancakes and bacon and so much.
I gotta
for,
lard up my little sexy little belly.
Yeah, so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in this tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magical powers only get you so far. Even killers may watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced.
I'm wondering how long it'll take for Mitchell, particularly Mitchell, because he's in charge of the mouse, or whatever he's using to hit the next button. How long it will take, like what the breaking point will be where like there's dialogue that the narrator is saying and you just skip it. At what point will that happen?
At what point does this stop establishing atmosphere?
Where like the narrator and the ocean are going off on a tangent and Mitchell's just like, and you hear click, 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 and we're suddenly back where we're meant to be.
Skip. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trappers stand up to talk about how the day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't.
I can't imagine you can make me any angrier today than you did yesterday. I don't remember, like, us being on such bad terms when the night ended. But I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated. Anyone see where I left my cleaver? Just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is.
Morning. Great day for fishing, huh?
Love that guy.
Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings.
Is everyone mad because we're not, like, flirting with them?
I think so.
That's cute. This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they are doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us.
Whoa. Huntress pretends to be all independent, but she's secretly kind of miffed you and her aren't getting along. Oh well, that surely must be it. No one else would be weirdly stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit.
Yeah, but we're like friends with her?
Something's not right. Did anyone else feel especially cold last night? Not in the technically dead sense, but I don't know, some other sense? It's like for the first time in a long time I felt the sun yesterday, and then it went away. I didn't like it.
Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak up in front of the group.
Hi, Mirror.
Hi, Mirror.
Called a serotonin city, but I don't know if we'll be able to match those expectations today. We're having a hard time with this narrator.
Perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Dr. To our island paradise. I'm glad the introduction of Dr. To our island paradise. And yeah, that was in quotations. Didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa.
God.
That was clumsy as fuck.
Did we really piss off everyone on the island? Like, did I do something wrong? I'm just doing what the guide told me if we want to romance Spirit.
This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any question.
I'm asking a question too. It's when will Wraith shut the fuck up?
We're trapped on a beautiful island paradise with unlimited food and beach and sun.
Trapped, you say? That's my favorite.
And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Whoa, for real, bro. Fucking. Damn, bro, for real. That was a fucking power play. Keep them wanting more, bro. Getting good at this game. Sexy, true to life experience, bro. 10 out of 10. Fucking. Let's go. Let's go. Nah, dog. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it.
Well, Okay.
After breakfast, you scroll on your fucking phone on TikTok. Anything's better than this nonsense.
You see a bag of peanuts lying on the table.
You see a
You load it, you cock it,
you see a peanut gun.
and then you eat the peanut.
You put the peanut gun in your mouth. You pull the trigger and the
Delicious.
delicious peanuts enter your
You're
mouth.
filled with peanut butter. How satisfying.
It's like a realistic looking revolver too. Like it looks like a real, like there's no orange tip. It looks like a real ass fucking revolver and has like little cartridges that just release the peanut butter.
You put the barrel of the peanut in your mouth.
You sit down in a chair, you put the peanut shotgun in your mouth. Maybe
Every time we do this show, we get farther and farther from being able to be understood as like human beings. When we become really stupid famous and we've got like 2,000 people watching at a time, and we'll be like, haha, eat peanuts, and they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
they'll be like, huh, for real.
Yeah.
You know, the first time I heard someone say for real, I thought they were saying like Will Ferrell. Like, I'm like, oh,
That's
I'm
funny.
old. After breakfast, you hear a hot tub by yourself. Oh, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was in short a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention.
God, I hope it's a character.
You hear that? Who are you? Who are you? Addressing me?
You wish, bitch! Just
Maybe
shut up.
this is
Stay
maybe
into
that
the game.
maybe it's the horror aspect. Well, yeah, I guess
horror.
that is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, Narnar.
Oh my god! The game has actually made us walk away from the characters we're supposed to be, like, kissing, and is making us sit in a hot tub and acknowledge the narrator and talk to him, who's already been talking to us. Shut up!
It's okay.
I usually
It's
don't
only-
watch non-Danganronpa streams, but y'all cool. Oh, thank
thanks,
you,
Ego.
Ego.
I'm
Oh
so
my God.
sorry, everyone, that this is the one you took.
I'm so sorry. Like, I would rather be trapped in Grape House forever.
What a fucking downgrade it is.
Oh,
To go from
man.
Dongan to this.
It is still, you're right, it is still an island, though. We
Yeah.
did get trapped on an island a second time.
See, maybe
What
this,
an issue.
maybe this is what they're like. This is what they're. Insane Novel says narrators love narrators love narrator's life.
Oh, thank you, Mirror. I'm glad we have that captured forever.
It's only. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed.
No, stick it in there. A little more. Oh, yeah! That is it! Yeah!
Why did we pick Monokuma?
How does that feel?
Intense! Ooh! Ooh, woo!
Ooh, well.
What is this game? I've never heard of this. It's Hooked on You, the Dead by Daylight dating simulator, where there's 4, maybe 5 characters from Dead by Daylight, killers from Dead by Daylight that you can smooch. Maybe. I'm not sure. Like, I kind of feel like the good ending is just being killed by everybody. They're not really brother and sister here.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing, step bro?
Step bro. Nice.
Yeah, that feels right. Ooh! Pound it harder, Danny!
What?
This is uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's way horrible.
Now I want you to take that and put it right Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Build me a boat.
Oh, I'll build you a boat, alright.
Build me a boat.
Ego, I lost
Oh
for
my
so many of the
God.
killers too. That's why I thought this would be fun. Meant to play this for Christmas, but now I can see I was a naughty little bear.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll build you a boat. Ew.
It almost says, "Help, Mono Pro, I'm stuck." Oh my God.
Mono Pro.
Ew, just like that.
Right, Ego.
Exactly like that.
I swear, I had no idea these two even. I swear, I had no idea these two even do. Whatever it is they're
I'm
doing.
gonna predict right now they're building a boat for real to get off this island.
Yeah, just like they build me a raft. Build me a house.
I'm
There's
afraid.
no
to
way
look.
this game is actually having
I
two
would-
characters have
I
sex
would love
right now.
it if it just
They're getting more
hardcore-
action than we are.
I want them to just hardcore, like they're hardcore pounding, like right now.
Yeah, it suddenly becomes an arrow game and Twitch shuts us down. Yeah, banned.
Please say something so that you know you're close by and they can hear everything. Oh wow! Look at the cool little bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on my chair. Anyone know where I can buy some?
Damn it.
Aw, come on, a little privacy, please.
Dwight is panting, and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes.
Sorry, I didn't know that. How was I to let you know I was here and that I could hear you well? You know.
Know what? What did you think we were doing?
You were doing. I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun.
You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun?
Oops.
We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, that we won't get resurrected.
I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there?
Makes sense to me. Nah, damn it. Makes sense to me.
That's Amanda says that's the same joke most early fanfic writers make. I thought that too. I was
It
like,
did
yeah,
feel kind of tropey.
I don't want to get resurrected.
Did you think we were me and him? Dwight?
You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and somehow it's never been worse than right now.
God. Oh my god, I hate this.
Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Doctor. You're going to need it.
It's so funny every time.
Oh yeah, a classic joke. Man, I hope whoever wrote this doesn't see this.
And hey, if you find out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how.
It was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. It's okay.
Ooh, what's that? I smell. Oh, look at
It's just a peanut.
It's a
Don't worry
Mr.
about it.
3000. Look at this. Mr. 3000's nothing but peanuts and caramel. Shut up.
Pack the
I
tea.
like it. Anyway, where are we? Oh yeah, you're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head with peanuts. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. Oh, cool. Thanks for acknowledging it. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you.
Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move?
And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until the shadow blocks your precious sun.
Please be Spirit.
Spiky tipped like a palm tree bending over to screw with you.
What? You not a commie?
But it's no tree at all. It's...
Hey, babe.
Oh my god.
Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone getting up and announcing how they're feeling.
Poor ego.
That's how... What's that about? Some force kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kind of lazy. You see, it's cool if you make fun of...
So meta.
Yeah, if you make fun of your own writing, then that makes it cool. That makes it
Yeah,
fucking...
now it's not bad. Now it's quirky.
That's right. That makes us quirky. You know, this is the same logic that 9th graders use. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way. Maybe you could see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island. Sorry, I just need like a moment.
Ew, I don't get it.
IP, like intellectual property island.
I get it now.
Where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Why are you angry that you suggested that?
I think he wants to kill us, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how Trickster operates, you know?
Oh. Catch you around.
But I was thinking IP Island, like, my mind was going to, like, Penn Island. Like, I was trying to think of, like, what penis joke is he making with this?
Maybe I could take you to the Thickness Island.
Just really on the nose. Insane Oddball says, I want to clean my clothes on Trickster's washboard abs.
That's fair.
Yeah, I get you.
That's fair.
I get you.
If anyone in the chat has any questions about what's going on at any time, just ask, because there's a lot.
Yeah.
His abs
The
on.
Ego does say, what is this game? I don't want an explanation right after. No, yeah. He goes like, please don't fucking talk about it.
His abs are pretty amazing. You've got to give him that. And that blow-up bat? Threatening, but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius
This is meant to be
design.
Narnar. That's definitely meant to be Narnar.
It super is.
He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything.
Oh,
And we're
maybe
not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds.
What the fuck? I'm frothing at the mouth.
Yeah. Okay, now the guy is gone, and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and what's the joke? Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone.
Mira says, Trickster probably smells stinky. Trickster probably smells like Abercrombie.
Let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's Spirit. That checks out. You two have
my
gotten
God.
pretty cozy.
We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one who seems to know about it, so we won't be bothered there.
Sorry, I was looking to see what the, like, next answer thing is going to be. I have to get back into the chat.
I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot. But I guess I've got a feeling that you'll appreciate it the way I do. Not like these other killers. They don't get me. But I'll get them. Oh, I'll get them all. And I'll get my father, too. And I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me.
Spirit radiates a menacing aura, waving her sword around in the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. And it's scary, and more than a little hot if you get turned on by menacing. Look, all this time on Murderer's Island has got us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it, and I suggest you do the same. You've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance, but you also seen that there's more sensitive side hiding within her. Which one do you think will win out? You know what the worst part is? I think, like, there's moments when, like, we talk to Spirit where I'm like, oh, there's, like, inklings of, like, oh, like,
Yeah.
that's cool, but damn.
Yeah.
You consider her offer, but before you decide if you want to go off a Spirit, Huntress interjects.
No. No drama. I guess you could go off with Spirit today. She seems pretty cool, actually. I think if we weren't here on this island vying against each other for your attention, we might actually be friends. We might, she's right in front of Spirit, trying to get your attention.
Yeah.
We might have something, though, you and I. I couldn't let you go off to her goth lighthouse without speaking up first. Yeah, I know her secret spot. I see everything through the holes in this adorable mask. So, my offer stands. We can still hang out today. Plenty of room at my cabin. Wink, wink.
It's pretty cute that Huntress thinks she has to say wink wink out loud. The mask barely even hides her face. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say: when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, wrenching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along.
Then you take the cyanide lemons and you throw them at Life's house.
Yeah. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted.
You're getting me tilted.
So who will it be? What a surprise.
What do you think? Yeah.
I got to go with Spirit.
You made the correct decision, but know this. Just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog, understand?
Well, of course,
You've still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before. Literally. With a katana. A katana that I now wield in spectral form. You feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap.
It's funny because I feel like her sprite's supposed to be bigger right now.
Yeah, like it's far away. I don't know why.
Yeah, I feel you. Before you ask Claudette and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it is too late to change your answer now.
Okay, that's how
All
games
right,
work.
yeah,
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. You and Spirit arrive at the coast overlooking the Black Lighthouse. It's an old, decrepit, but still impressive. It's old and decrepit, but it's still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color?
Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void.
It's only the absence of color when you're talking about light. Dumbass.
Like me. Spirit smiles.
Nature abhors a vacuum.
You're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The lapping waves of the shore of the coast at the romantic tone.
That is not the right voice for that.
Whoops.
The lapping waves.
Bleeding into each other.
That's right. I can't. I'm the narrator and the
lapping waves.
Live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
I know.
The lapping waves of the shore of the coast to the romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up on the rocky shoreline.
She's so cute.
At one with this place, and so are you. The peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl, like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches out across the sky.
Someone put something in chat. I'm gonna. Oh, mirror. Alright.
Aw, Ego, I'm sorry to hear you have COVID.
Aw, dude. That sucks. I'm gonna read
No,
what
I
Mirror
totally
said.
know the trope you're talking about, Mirror. Like, sometimes you'll read, like, a fan fiction or something where it was just the actual thing is happening, and the main character, the OC or whatever, would not offer anything except the stupid quips, and it's just I know what you mean.
I'm gonna read the comment just for those, because if on the stream itself it went over. This is gonna sound off, but there's a fan fiction trope I used to read where characters would react to their own series. For some reason, in a lot of these fics, the author would have their self-insert coming along to react as well. The OC would offer their own quips and or react to the series more than the actual canon characters and just get annoying. This narrator gives the exact same vibes. Odd.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Where it's like, I just want to see, like, the canon characters. That's why I came here to this fan fiction. Not to see your OC, like, steal the spotlight.
What are you talking about? Ebony's the greatest.
Yeah, Ebony is the exception to that rule every time.
Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard.
Oh yeah, it does that.
The light and sound recede and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats on it gently. Clearly she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. This is an invitation to get a little hands-on action. What else could it be?
Thanks.
Thanks. Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I lost my memory and fell into the ocean.
No problem. I figured as much.
Spirit turns away while you slather lotion all over your body.
You need any help reaching those difficult spots?
You see a hand float around your back.
This says agree to rub sunscreen on Spirit.
I'm gonna say sure, why
It doesn't
not?
say.
Yeah.
So yeah, do that.
Sure, why not? Spirit hands on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch a Spirit apply sunscreen to herself in the most unique way, by floating her own hand around her back and its back to spread it on.
Ask about the glass shards.
So if you don't mind, what's the deal with all those shards of glass sticking out from all over your body?
You really want to know? You're not creeped out by them?
You're not creeped out, just nervous because you know the answer might be very personal, but she's a person you want to get to know. I was just thinking about what you must have gone through at your end when they're like that. It had to have been horrible.
It was worse than death. At least death ends eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull out all of these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end. Excuse me. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all.
Yeesh.
It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me. It's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it. Even though it gives me strength, I must maintain control.
You're stronger than he ever was, I'm sure of it.
2 seconds. I was reading the. We have to time where the sunscreen lands in the correct. There's going to be a sunscreen minigame. You'll have to pass it. It doesn't say in any specific way, but you'll have to time where the sunscreen lands in the correct place, pass the minigame, and you'll grow closer.
Okay.
So, just so you know, that's coming up.
I appreciate that, Doctor. Doctor. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing. In life, in love, this world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted into these vengeful poses, it really does a number on my joints.
She does contort a lot.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. And so, I'm gonna say ready.
I guess repeat the instructions. I mean, do you remember how?
Save.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mini games consist of 2 parts. Yep.
I don't think that we are gonna see the feet, guys. Sorry. All right. Rub the lotion. Oh, feet! Feet pics!
Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect.
Wow.
You missed completely.
No!
Perfect.
Wow.
Well, I suppose that the lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do even better.
Did we pass that?
I don't know. Do you want to try for a perfect score and see if she says anything different?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just save here and I'm just gonna
And start the other one over.
quick load. Quick load.
That's a lot of feet. I am concerned, says Mirror. That is maybe like 3 more feet than I thought she had.
Oh, oh, cool.
I'm so afraid.
My controller. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. All right.
Yeah. Insane oddball. Did that make it? Oh, not bad, it said. Not bad.
All right. Well.
Okay. I think that means we passed. Look how, like, blushy she is. Unless you really want to try
No,
for a
no,
perfect
because my
score.
controller didn't even like register that it was like a thing for a second.
Oh,
there
that's
while
weird.
doing the mini game.
Huh. Wackadoo.
Wackadoo indeed.
Yeah.
You look up the lighthouse, its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is in this case, it does you a solid by blurting out another anonymous moan. Blurting out another anonymous, ominous moan, and burst of black light that reduces you from this awakened silence.
Rescues. Go ship. Go ship.
From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows it glows itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these sea centers. I'm gonna turn off the light because it's starting to strain my fucking eyes. 1 second.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
You guys, I mean, I assume everybody's watched like old school Scooby-Doo. Do you remember the episode where, I think it's Redbeard, right? Where they're on the ghost ship and Redbeard's there.
There we go.
And there's like a part where Shaggy and Scooby are making like some sort of gross, like they're just pouring ingredients into like a thing and they're going to feed it to Redbeard and it's like soap and stuff.
What?
That always looked so delicious to me for some reason. They're like nasty soap stew thing.
In a Scooby-Doo movie?
No, it was in the old school cartoon, like in the Redbeard episode, I believe. And they had to make like, or there was like a gross like old stew, and I think there was like soap in it or something, or like dust or something, and they just like, it always looked really delicious for some reason. Okay, go ahead.
From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glow itself, a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air, whips a nays in the ocean air above
Is
the
it weird?
ship
I thought the same thing.
as it careens towards the shore. Before crashing onto the rocks, it must have been drawn in by the lighthouse.
Whoops.
You hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water.
Oh, wait, give me a second. Oh, I've been overcome. Okay.
Oh, right. It does that sometimes, too.
Should we do something about that?
Nah, the sharks will take care of it.
Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. With these time-traveling pirates, or whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skulls and crossbow flags, are the only ones drawn here today. It's Wraith! You emerged from the palm trees behind you. Everyone in the chat, clap for Wraith. Clap him. Like
Clap. Hi, Wraith.
Like an audience.
Look at that
guest appearance.
disgusted face.
Wraith comes in and he says, "Did I do that?"
Got any cheese?
I didn't come here to break up your date or anything. Something. I came here for that.
Sunscreen?
Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention.
I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it though. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me.
Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. Excuse me. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw washed up on shore that one time.
You.
Ew.
Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift.
It's all part of a vast conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath the island or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out, the basics anyhow. If you come with me, I can...
You can get cut.
Spirit waves your katana, nearly trimming a couple buttons off of Wraith's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps slowly.
For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up.
That was me.
Oh shit. Oop.
That's okay.
Okay, be that way.
Quiet guy,
You'll
he never
see.
really shuts up.
Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed.
No. Don't be embarrassed by this. Be embarrassed by this game.
Okay.
Alone at last. Tension broken, deathly moans quiet, and the Wraith banished back to wherever he hangs out. You scoot closer to Spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her.
Gross.
Not quite clear how the whole fog thing works. You don't even care, you're feeling this moment.
I feel it.
Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe,
Whoa.
and you get a peek at the bathing suit beneath.
Is it getting saucy? Where are the feet I was promised? You missed it? Did you miss the teeny tiny little foot in that minigame?
Yeah, the detached foot.
Yeah.
For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what anyone else thinks, she puts in a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit that you don't see the next interruption coming. Oh my god! And it's Monami and Monokuma burst in on you and interrupt whatever you're doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. It doesn't seem like they were worried. Okay.
We're here to make
A very dramatic announcement.
Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach.
Where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement.
This is what it would be like if Monokuma and Monomi were working together.
It's hard being the producers and the hosts.
Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4?
When you arrive at the beach, you realize that you were set up. So by promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what was promised. Wait a minute, there's no announcement here.
Yeah.
But there is. Fuck. But there is. Me, Mario.
I was just thinking that. You and I.
You got mud in your ears, friend. I told you to get lost.
Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. But I know a way out. I've got a map back to my secret lair. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. But that is why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead.
You've got a secret lair?
Damn it! Who said anything about a secret lair? I said I've got, sap. Sap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret chair.
How long is this game, by the way? Just wondering. We don't know. There's 3 days, and this is day 2.
Yes, so we're hoping it'll end soon.
We are at least maybe a little bit more than halfway there, maybe.
Maybe. Don't change the subject.
Don't ask me what he's talking about.
Sorry. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in I don't know how long because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while. I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you.
It's not about me messing things up. Like I keep telling you, it's this dang island. I've come to accept the truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision, it's simply the way it'll be. And there's no use fighting it.
Oh, boys, they're fighting over me.
What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell.
He is the ding-dong boy.
So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight even when all I want is to go hide. Even when all I might want to do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it?
I would like to clarify real quick. I know we're like shitting on this game a little bit here and there. I do want to point out that this game is very beautiful and constructed very well. We're only making fun of the writing specifically.
Yes,
it is
writing
the writing
and the narrator. That's it.
The writing specifically is what we're making fun of.
Everything else is really cool.
Yes, I would like to just point that out. We're not just shitting on it to shit on it. We have to say that shit out loud. All right, let's go.
I said that.
Oh.
Folks.
Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your phase walking routine. What you call that? It's basically cloaking. And we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding.
Folks?
Ego says, what game y'all playing after this game? What are we doing? Or have we not decided yet?
We have a couple on the list. We have to just go over them. But, yeah.
It's a surprise.
It'll be
to us, too.
Yeah. One of them is definitely the one shot of Monkey Island we wanted to do.
Yeah.
But outside of that one shot...
Because Mirror got us the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But outside that one shot, I actually think it'd be cool to have the fans kind of make suggestions and stuff. I have a couple of ideas. It just depends. But yeah, go ahead.
You cloak. I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. You just can't see me.
You have no idea what they're talking about, but it sounds like some kind of video game community forum thread, minute, if there was ever such a thing. Not that you'd know about that either. I'm sure it doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are gonna stop this, so it's on you. Ahem! I think I was brought here to make a choice, so I'm going to do it now. And I choose Spirit. No! Whoa! Hold on a second.
What?
Oh, okay. It was for half a second I thought it had made the choice for me.
Oh god, that'd be scary. Because I was going to make a joke that was like, oh no, duh, Mitchell, it's Wraith. But no, you're right, it's Spirit. You're scary, I thought you picked Wraith.
Yeah. When it comes down to it, neither of these two seem easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her, but she has a certain charm to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, if it is my fate to end up on this island, well, to hell with fate, really.
Hell yeah.
And don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second-guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories.
Oh, why did we do that? Why did we insult the man?
Why are we being like that? He has a weapon.
Yeah. No offense taken. Yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes.
Right, so I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief.
Oh my god, our girlfriend, stop. Sorry, I had to check and make sure what the next answer will be.
I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Rick too.
Well, good.
Spirit walks around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew it was meant to be connected with her journey. A cherry tree.
I'm sorry, it just occurred to me that we like walked out of our lovely scene to have that moment and then
Just
we came
come
back.
right back.
Yeah.
I think it was just to like give us the option to switch if we wanted to, or like maybe if you go with Wraith, it travels down the path of like answers more than romance.
Mirror Archives, Doctor.
What are you going to do? Stab me?
With the katana you always have,
Oh,
and
it's
all the glass.
It's like there's a stupid bit from Family Guy where Stewie walks out and it's raining. He's like, "Oh, this day can't get any worse," and then he gets
Oh, yeah.
stabbed.
Again, like someone comes up from behind him.
Yeah.
I love that bit.
It's just a small sapling, but it's begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here, in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see ghosts in black bathing suits, so you just accept it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off as they
Oh.
come cascading through the air around both of you.
Wow. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated.
What do they mean to you?
For many people, being among cherry blossom is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical, they're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for this reason, they are also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life and our fragile mortality. What's that Japanese art style called again about like appreciating things that that have like a time limit or like things that don't last?
I don't know.
Wabi sabi or something like that.
Huh.
Wasi sab. I don't remember. It's not wasabi. It's like wabi sabi. I think. I don't remember.
In a way, it's the specter of looming death that calls attention to this special moment, to see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, Dr.
Frustrated.
As you look at the tree and consider Spirit's question, you reflect on your own current predicament. Stranded here, no understanding of why, and no control. The beauty of this island, the attention of such an interesting companion, it should bring you joy, but it comes at the price of being completely confused and hopeless. You look down and see the crumbling cherry blossom on the ground at your feet. As you stare at it, something begins to rage inside you, like a dragon. How can anyone find comfort, even in a moment with death and decay looming on the horizon? It makes me so frustrated. It makes me so mad. I want to do something about it. I want to strike back against this shitty reality. Spirit lets you go off, staying calm despite your bubbling rage. She must know thoughts like this. Is that why she asked you? So that you'd see things from her point of view. I want to be alive. You feel connected at her at this moment more than you have at any point before. You wonder, does she feel the same? Gang.
Shit, gang, are you there? Alright, 1 second, folks. We're just gonna go ahead and, no. And, oh, yeah, she's not even there. Okay, cool. The call had, oh, there it is, and join, and...
Oh, yeah, it like suddenly kicked me out and was like looking for endpoints or something.
Oh.
That was weird. Alright. So I was like, does he know I'm not there, Mitchell?
Once the fallen cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish. It's as if it were installed here by someone.
You watch as Spirit chooses her words very carefully.
Sorry, just checking the walkthrough.
By something with no respect for the balance of life and death.
We're sorry to interrupt.
You know we don't believe you, right? Yep.
But this time we've got a really good reason.
She's so tiny.
And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening.
Nobody accused you of that, but okay.
We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly.
I wish I had a steak.
Get it while it's hot.
Oh man, you know what I want more than anything? I was thinking about this the other day. I want to like crack into a lobster.
Oh man.
Have you ever
Like,
had?
just rip it open with your teeth?
Have you ever had like a lobster before?
I have. I don't love it.
I do.
Yeah, go for it, man. If we ever go to a lobster place and we both get lobster, you can have mine.
There it is.
There you go.
No,
have
no.
double lobster.
You know, I was thinking for my birthday this year. That's what I'm gonna do. When I get like I'm just gonna order a big fucking lobster.
Oh yeah, and rip into it.
Yeah.
I guess it's time to go, or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it.
Me too.
Ah, me 3, says the narrator.
Me4, says the ocean.
Oh yeah.
What a fun what a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. That's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep her dirty little secrets.
Mira says, when I was younger or on High School Host Club, made crab look so good. I had crab last year and anime lied to me. I really like crab. I
do
get out
too.
of all the shelled like crustaceans, I think crab is my favorite.
To be fair, I would argue that crab has to be prepared like you have to have it like a certain way. Like I think that like when people get like crab sticks, they don't know that that's imitation crab. You know what I mean? Like,
I like imitation crab too, though. Like,
Yeah, me too,
Both
actually.
crab is good. I mean, because I eat a lot of sushi, and I like crab in sushi, even though I know it's not real crab, or like the spicy crab salad. Like,
ooh.
it's still good, but like I've gone to like Red Lobster and cracked open some legs, and those are really good too.
When I was younger, there used to be like a Chinese buffet that would have crab legs out, and that would just be like, oh, dude, like they have little crackers and stuff.
Oh,
where you
sweet.
you put in the joints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't had crab legs in a long time. I
Dude,
really want that now.
Yeah, it's such a fucking thing where like they're so expensive. You have to go to like specific places.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get like what a real ass conversation.
This is a very like normal conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be misremembering the crab with lobster. The thing I don't like about lobster is the same thing I don't really like about shrimp. It's the like texture. Like the flavor is fine. It's more like I don't like how. I guess when I always imagine, because I was a vegetarian for like 18 years. So when I always had in my head like what I imagined all types of meat to taste like. I always imagined like lobster and shrimp to be softer than it actually is.
I see.
So like in my mind, it's like, oh, I'm biting into something and there's way too much like mouth work I'm doing than I should. It's like when you bite into like a peanut butter sandwich and there's a crunch and you're like, oh, why is there crunch? I want smooth peanut butter. It's like, yeah, I expect it to be like buttery, soft, smooth stuff, but it's not really.
I really enjoy if you ever get the chance, like if you ever like it's like the way that like Asian, like the way that like Asian seafood is like prepared, like like I go to like a Chinese restaurant and sometimes they have like I'll order like shrimp or like they do have like a lobster dish there with it's like served with like vegetables and sauce and stuff. Like, oh, it's great.
Yeah, maybe I just gotta try it in different ways. Yeah,
That
makes sense. I'm getting into like shrimp tempura lately. So good. Like I love that. I had an udon at a restaurant. It was just like general Asian restaurant, but it was a tempura udon, and
Ooh.
they had shrimp tempura and vegetable tempura, and I was just like, oh my god, I didn't realize like shrimp is so good when it's like breaded and fried. But pretty much everything is.
I was gonna say, I think, oh god, breaded and fried shrimp is the I love beer battered fish more than anything. But I would kill for tempura fucking vegetables. I love
So good.
tempura. Like the tempura vegetables are like my oh my god, it is.
Yeah, I gotta try making them for myself sometime.
I'm just not good at like frying stuff. Like I'm a fry cook. But
Well, frying stuff at your home is different than having like
the big fucking
big like industrial like I don't know.
Yeah.
I know what you mean though.
Yeah,
I would
no,
love to try. When I went to Japan and I did like a homestay for a night. And I call her my Japanese grandma because she's just a sweet old lady, and she made like homemade fucking vegetable tempura. It was so fucking good.
Dude,
It was so grandma.
You know, Insane Novel says lobster is too chewy most of the time. Did you know it used to be considered pro-sober food, and that having criminals eat them for too many days in a row was considered cruel? I can definitely see that.
What's pro-sober food?
I don't fully grasp that either, but
I
can
considered cruel. That's funny.
I think it's interesting because like I think it's how you prepare them. Like in America, we normally have them like they're boiled, like boiled lobster. You pot, you know, you crack the backs open and all that stuff, butter sauce, whatever. But if you ever see it, like sometimes like I've seen it where like they'll grill it. They grill and having that like it's a completely different flavor. Oh yeah. By the way, we're playing a game.
Yeah, it's funny. I really just want to sit here and talk more about food.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, we could do that later if we have time, I suppose.
But enough gentle ripping. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster.
Oh god.
Wrath is here too.
Wraith
is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on the screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy as demented as you remember them.
Thanks.
Ribs do sound good.
Right?
You know what my favorite type of ribs are?
I've been so craving, like, red meat lately.
Do you
Tell me.
Okay, so my favorite are, like I used to make this, like, rib where, like, it would be, like, a nice dry rub, and you could just slow cook them for, like, 4 or 5 hours. Mm-hmm. Just falls right off the fucking bone.
If you've got like the recipe for that, I've got a slow cooker and I've not used it yet. I've been looking for recipes to try. I'd love to.
Well, dude,
love to do something
have
like that.
Like a little bit of don't slather them in barbecue sauce. Just put a little bit of barbecue afterwards. Serve them with rice. It's over. It's done.
It's done.
It's done. Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds nice.
With love on the line, everyone's being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm surprised that you are. I'm surprised as you are that these 4 are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding on to your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on the murderous island.
What?
But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is at least we could do. And heaven knows they won't do any better than that.
Oh my god, Trapper's hot as fuck. Get out of here.
Yeah.
If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I won. You're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed. And serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain.
I like broccoli.
Gives me horrible gas.
Oh, I don't like that.
Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my pals. It's awesome. This guy's just Nekomaru.
Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day.
What would you like to share? Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group?
You had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how will you describe it to others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing in the group.
We want to be coy about our date.
Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing isn't a decoy.
Yeah. He's got buns in the oven, that's for sure. That usually implies that he's pregnant.
Yeah,
when
that's
you say
right.
Someone's got buns in the oven.
Yeah, Trapper's got a bun in the oven.
Mpreg.
They're twins.
Hell yeah. There you go, Doctor. Mm-hmm.
Oh god, anytime I hear Mpreg, I think of Mpreg Greg.
I'm sorry, what's that?
It's there's a YouTube channel called Dorkly, and like they have this bit where like Sonic, it's like Old Man Sonic. It's like based on like the Old Man Logan comics. It's like a little animated series, and like Mpreg Greg and his weird gang of pregnant men, like bully Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
All right.
Don't make me use the baby.
Oh my god.
He tosses like I think like a child like from the umbilical cord. It's like a whole thing.
Oh.
Mpreg get Greg and his.
What?
Yeah, I don't remember too much.
I'm gonna
of that
name
series.
my firstborn Mpreg Greg. I'm not having kids, by the way, so don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. No, there's no threats. It wasn't really.
Mpreg Greg will not make it into real life.
That might be like an NPC character in like a D&D campaign.
Sweet.
It wasn't really a date. More like two people avoiding everyone else and choosing to be alone, but doing it relatively close proximity to each other.
That's exactly right. Couldn't have not said anything of value better myself.
Spirit is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your date. No surprise. She doesn't like people getting into her business. So White and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence, and no one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise.
Bony appetit!
Don't you mean bone?
No! Almost everything you serve here has lots of bones in it, even the vegetables.
Impossible to avoid on this island.
Did he say even the vegetable? The broccoli has a bone inside?
Everyone eats without speaking.
Mpreg Greg is the hero we need, but not the one we deserve.
Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety.
Like, why do we have to choose one killer? Why don't we just make this, like, Orgy Island and
Orgy
whatever.
Island.
I guess it's because none of the other killers get along with each other.
That's what Hajime made Danganronpa 2 at the end.
I know, yeah. Yeah, we can't all have such a wonderful tropical island time.
Fucking nothing's gonna tear us down. It's blasting in the background. Or stop us
The
now. Nothing's
island
gonna stop
next
us now.
door is the Jabberwock Island.
I don't know why that's like I feel like that's the worst song you could play at an orgy. Is "Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now" by like Jefferson. Like
I'll have to hear it.
oh god, is it Jefferson Airplane? Is it Jefferson Star? No. I'm not gonna look it up. I know. We keep breaking up this street, but I have to know now.
I'll check out what answers are coming up.
Yeah.
now.
Well, I look up Jefferson Starship.
Okay. Do this, do that, do this, do that, this.
Did you know that there's
that.
a Jefferson Starship and a Jefferson Airplane?
There's both?
Yeah.
Is one a parody of the other?
No.
Huh. Jefferson's just a popular
Oh,
name with people who fly.
Ironically, the band is just called Starship.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's called Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now.
Cool.
There we go. Alright. That's the worst song you can play at an orgy, I feel.
Alright.
Yeah, alright. Listen to it later. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around as you pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What do you say to the servants?
Thank you.
I mean, it doesn't say, so whatever you want.
Your top-notch service is much appreciated.
We're gonna gonna have them, those two.
Yeah.
Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything.
You can go willingly, or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies.
My hand is broken. I keep looking at that hand and
Yeah.
seeing how his wrist has popped out.
It's a weird decision.
Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb?
Yes, and I immediately regret how I did.
Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth.
Fire illuminates the soul.
I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because childhood trauma involving fire.
Ah.
Everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining.
And look at his face. He looks so sour about it.
You take a seat at the comfortable log, feeling the fire seat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell the story this time. Will Narrator tell a story?
No!
I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think? Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair.
Get out of me!
Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Almost always, something almost always happens, seems to be happening here. So nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool, and everyone's looking at you. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades, Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of the way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot lasers.
Nope. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you.
Don't speak for me, Huntress.
Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us alive.
I'm wondering if maybe the Wraith was burned alive.
I'm sorry,
Like he
yeah,
was
that's a good
human.
theory. It's a good theory.
I really gotta read the character info sheets that they have in the game about them, so I know these things.
He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Dr. Mhu is about to make an important decision about telling a story or not.
Yes, we agree.
Fine, I'll tell a story.
Came back after a nap. That was a quick nap. Looking at the chat and what the fuck?
Yeah, it...
Always Emperor Grega.
Oh.
Make your life weird. Just ignore it.
Yeah. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay. So, what type of story do you want to tell?
Romance.
Romance.
Yep.
I'll tell a romantic story. I'll tell a romantic story.
Okay.
About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth?
Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine.
Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting, and she was been dragged by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste of music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months.
A bit soon to know if you could trust someone, don't you think?
It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them.
I thought we had amnesia.
If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner.
For real.
Love could spark from a mere look across Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now that you've gotten their attention, each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye across the fire pit. Except for
Adorable.
Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad.
Dick?
Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. For real, for real.
For
We
real,
can't
for
just,
real?
Yeah, for real, for real. We can't just end it there. So who
I want
else
mac
is
and
going to hear a
cheese.
story?
Mitchell, how do you do this? How do you cast a mac and cheese spell on me?
Because mac and cheese is delicious.
Yeah, every time I hang out with Mitchell, I'm like, I really gotta make some mac.
You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Oh, I wonder
It's
who.
Spirit. Yeah.
I wonder who.
No, it's Huntress. It's not. As much fun as doing her voices. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it.
She like recites the entirety of like a romance
The B movie.
Oh, the B.
Yeah.
It's called The Bride, or technically, I suppose, The Fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lilikoi, by the way, so fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, the fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancée decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found, and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, the fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before. And just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just farther ahead and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the fiancé, crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering, moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, probably scent, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked, and walked, and walked. That day, as guests gathered from the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them.
Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are, out there all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad, just like someone we know.
Aw.
How was story time? A lot of people like to take potshots in sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up.
When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator.
Tell me, Dr. Could you delete any sequel from existence? What would it be?
Don't answer that. We actually don't care.
Highlander
We're just
2.
here to make...
Highlander 2.
We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening.
God forbid my small talk get in the way of any romantic Twilight moment.
Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen, which I guess is killing each other.
Yeah, definitely not fucking. Okay, you have fun tonight and try not to wink wink end up dead.
Why would you say the words wink wink out loud? What kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing?
Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right?
Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim and not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed.
She's killed many. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes?
Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed.
All right, Frankenstein.
It's enough that these activities are set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran away as far as we from this place, just you and me?
On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away, you have someplace more secluded, Dr. To someplace more secluded, Dr. is after. They should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. Wow. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Wait, does it turn me on? It turns me on? Wait.
Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment.
If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us. Maybe we could all move on with our lives, or some special projects we might be going.
You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for the evening activity?
Golly, I don't know.
I'm just saying, you might get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with a streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, I'm pretty sure it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy.
That guy.
Spirit?
Oh, you picked me. Yay. Why am I unhappy all of a sudden? Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these other killers at any cost. But even when I hate the game and the prize, but I had a long day.
Yeah, it did say pick the spirit. I don't know why she's pissed.
Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet, sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. So don't stop bringing your A game, all right? It might seem like I hate everything, and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task not worth trying, but too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you've got. Or just say the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in an instant. I don't know the rules here any better than you do. See you at the bar, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It's like she doesn't even want to be partaking in this game.
She's like, I know, you're tired.
Yeah. She's like, I really don't want to do this.
You arrive.
She admits she's a tsundere.
You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers surrounded by a bevy of bottles of assorted boozes.
Who's ready?
To get wasted!
Shots! 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 Shots!
As you know, I don't drink, so not me. Unless you mean wasted as in killed. In which case, Dad, if you're out there somewhere, I will find you and waste you for what you've done to me. Daddy, why did you eat my fries? I wanted them and they were mine.
She does give Marceline vibes, right? Like, it's
totally.
not just me.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You don't
that's
really drink, ever. Is that like because you'll just fall out of a hole in your stomach, or...?
I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is poison of the body and the mind. And I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time thing.
Then why did you choose a mixology lesson as your romantic nighttime activity?
Everyone knows this kind of date is just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions.
It's true. Not a single person has ever learned anything at one of these things.
Dwight, now that's not true. You learned how to tie a cherry knot in a stem using only your tongue.
Was that meant to be mixed up?
Whoa,
Are they
whoa.
already wasted?
Who ordered a soda with a splash of my private business? Because that's off the menu.
Sometimes I really love these two.
Well, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight.
Mixology is a real thing, and it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you all know that I worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed. By your father!
On whom you have a bloody vengeance. Right, well, so be it.
How about you, Dr. Mm-hmm? Do you drink?
It says stay sober.
Yeah. I got the impression that tonight could be a night I want to remember perfectly, so I'm going to pass on the alcoholic drinks.
Ooh, we have a line read.
Oh. Spirit.
Spirit. I hate it here. I hate all of you.
Even me?
I hate that thing following you even more.
What? Me? I've done nothing wrong. Completely understandable murder. Completely understandable. Murder away.
Yay!
Here, here. Alcohol is a false escape. Besides, it's not like sober people can't have fun.
You watch as Spirit picks up a plump cherry and roughly stabs a little plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere, and the little fruity guts flop out onto Spirit's lap.
We offer to lick it up. Just kidding. Amanda says, I agree with Spirit. I agree with Amanda agreeing with Spirit.
Oopsie. One of the upsides of wearing black, it hardly shows stains.
No take backsies.
So, lovebirds, what drink shall we make?
The dark and stormy.
How about a dark and stormy drink for my dark and stormy date?
2 seconds. Dark and stormy date. Oh, she's so happy.
Okay, that one is cute.
I have to keep like pushing Bean away. She likes to sit near my laptop.
Aw. I know, she likes to sit right on that vent.
Baba, please. Alright. Thank you.
Oh, God, Mitchell, quit rubbing the fact that I have a cat in my face.
It's not that I'm like, oh, look how cute she is. It's like she's actively gonna overheat my laptop.
I don't know. I want a cat to ruin my life, too.
She's very cute.
Baby. Baby bean.
Please allow us to demonstrate how a dark and stormy is made.
Is that an actual drink?
I guess so.
All right.
First, rum, or in this case, rum extract, and a bit of apple juice is poured over ice.
And then fresh ginger beer is added in.
Garnish with a lime wheel.
And drink. The end.
It's apple juice. Do you think you're up to the challenge of replicating this recipe, Dr.
Replicating rub substitute and ginger beer over ice?
Don't forget the lime wheel.
Rum substitute, a ginger beer over ice, and the lime wheel.
Not sure I appreciated your tone, but yes, you got it. You're a natural. A sassy natural. You and Dwight might have more in common than...
Don't you dare. Spirit seems to be in a lovely mood as she sips her dark and stormy. She's not even rolling her eyes at your petty behavior. On cue, a literal dark storm begins to make its way from the ocean. You taste her dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing.
2 seconds, I'm reading. Pick the dark and stormy. Okay, got it. And ta-da, and ta-da. Isn't this fun?
Honestly, it's the most drama-free it's the most drama-free fun I've had since I got here.
And it's starting to seem like you actually like us.
Uh,
And since you picked a simple but delicious drink, we've got plenty of time left to relax. Oh, wanna make out a little? Oh my god!
You breathe in a sip of your drink and immediately begin coughing before you can get a yes out. Lightning strikes.
They didn't put actual rum in it. It's rum extract, so it's alcohol free.
Yeah. Lightning strikes a palm tree at the beach and immediately starts a fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Dwight ushered the two of you away from the bar.
You hear Wraith break into like screaming and crying.
The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. It seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oh
yeah.
Feels like it's been a lot longer than that, actually. 'Cause it's
It's been a week for us.
Yeah. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that, you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narrator dumb.
Is that why you're annoying? Because this is a damnation of eternity for you?
Good thing you really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered here on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Dr. chooses.
Who's ready for round robin?
How round are we talking?
No, not to eat, Huntress.
Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow.
In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Hang on. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even if in this case it's a subtle dig.
Poor Trapper.
Stop talking! Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event and also the larger meta-narrative of the Dead by Daylight dating experience? Wow, that was a mouthful!
Sometimes you just gotta say it.
Well, yes, thank you. I'd love to. Yeah. So, Doctor, you thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, please don't edit that to make it horrible.
I know.
Also,
I like
everyone-
the idea that the initial draft was horrible.
They really had to like censor Trapper. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht.
Great! Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Squidward!
Great.
Good!
Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. Unless, right, Mirror? What was that? Nothing. Go away. Then, boy, oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure.
What kind of treasure are we looking for?
I was. Your accent slightly went to like Torbjorn for a second.
Oh no! Turty the turret! It's here! Guess you'll have to pick me and find out. Let me tell you, it's Primo stuff. Primo? It's Primo stuff.
Primo, yeah.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing, because it's clear already that you're going to pick me.
Confident, mysterious, I like it.
Sorry, anyway, Rafe?
Well, I don't know. You really prefer if you just to tell Dr. Privately.
I don't really know if that's gonna work with these game mechanics.
What if you just whispered it to Dr.
Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we will have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's gonna be really special. The kind of thing that we haven't really fun. And maybe we'll finally get off this island. And maybe we can go on a real date.
You done? Is that it?
That was such beautiful ASMR.
Wraith nods, proud.
Yeah, Spirit.
Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people.
Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew.
That's it?
If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day.
Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of?
All of them.
Okay, then. So hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. And that's... no, it's you.
And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning.
Now go dream all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn.
Have a swell night.
Did you forget to mention something?
Oh gosh, how can we forget before you run off to slumber peacefully? There's one more thing you have to do.
No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break.
And giving them a little push.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time, and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them.
Welcome to Murderer's Island.
Total Drama
Island.
It's now time to eliminate one of the killers.
Oh, it's like a butchering, but it hurts even more.
You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you even dare to try?
You mean as I saved the game?
The instructions say just eliminate anyone but Spirit.
You mean?
That's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take on a date. Who's it gonna be?
With why?
Because it's dramatic?
Because it's surprising?
Because it's a classic reversal of fate?
And it'll hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous.
What's it going to be, What's it going to be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might thrall you in your sleep if you would eliminate him. That being said, you can at least see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek. You get rid of Wraith, he might just cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might have an uglier crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay, but then you'll start to see her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath... Trapper.
Trapper? Okay. Is he the one you hate the most?
No, I just think it's funny.
Okay. He's the one most likely to kill you, and you're like, yeah, get him out of here.
This was very simple and easy. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You are eliminated.
You know, I don't remember Easy being on there. You didn't have to add that. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not a good way. You bore me, you personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally going to do tomorrow the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for the both of us. Still might kill you, though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open, and have fun on your day tomorrow.
Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye.
And Gang Mudo can have a break with her voice now.
Nah.
And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind.
Because, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Dr. when it's all over, but they'll never sleep alone again.
That's right. We're sending our eliminated player home with...
Trickster. Yeah!
They're mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try to stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested.
Claudette approved.
I hope you sleep well tonight, Doctor. Oh, it's you.
I hope you sleep well tonight, Doctor. You're my hero for what you've accomplished.
How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, because at least there's a legit... I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by.
He has a body pillow. He'll be fine now. How can you sleep tonight, knowing what you'll do tomorrow?
I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know how those two are. Schedule.
Wow.
All right.
Is that all right? Wow,
Yeah.
it ends pretty like perfectly.
Yeah?
I mean, we did help it along by talking about food for a really crazy time.
Yeah, no kidding. But thanks everyone for watching
Yeah.
another episode of Hooked on You.
I guess this is what we're doing on Tuesday. Then we're gonna be finishing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, how can you sleep at night knowing there's a homosexual killer on the loose?
He wants to murder me. And is
Yay.
slightly attracted to me?
Yeah. I mean, that's what Dead by Daylight's all about, right?
That's right. But yeah, that's the thing. I will say, like when we hang out like Spirit and stuff, like I feel like the writing gets like better in those moments.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like definitely like the second half of this playthrough, the writing was a lot better, and it had a lot to do with like the narrator wasn't talking as much, but like it just helps it move along faster. Like it helps with the flow a little bit when the narrator is just being a narrator. Around the time that I think we started dinner and then on, like everything was just good. Like it was really good.
Yeah. All right, guys. That being said, I guess the next show will be on Monday. Monday we're gonna be doing. That's our mega marathon of Epitaph Race. We're gonna watch like 5 episodes.
Sweet.
And we're gonna finish it off. It's gonna be really fun. So I hope to see you all there. And then we're gonna be doing this on Tuesday. We're gonna try to finish up Hooked on You. a game I'm like 50-50 on.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
It's getting better. I think as time goes on, it's getting better. Yeah.
Or is this Stockholm syndrome?
Or is this could be Stockholm syndrome? We don't know yet. We haven't truly kissed Spirit, so we'll let you know when we actually. I want to see the kisses.
That's right. All right, later, everyone.
Bye.